Greetings, peers and queers. Welcome back to another episode of Monday through Friday. My name is Jacee, and on this episode, we will be discussing the MLM flag.
Do you have a flag?
The MLM flag, or man-loving man flag. Fans of manga might be familiar with this as yaoi, or BL, the subgenre of graphic novels relating towards intimate relationships between male or men-associated characters. But a rose by any other name would smell just as sweet. The MLM flag is also known as the Vincian flag. More on that later. The MLM flag was created by the Tumblr user Bivirgil on June 22nd, 2018. According to Bivirgil, the MLM flag was designed to represent the attraction of men for men. Since then, this meaning has evolved to include the attraction of men-aligned individuals, and non-binary folks towards other men or men-aligned or non-binary individuals. Guys. It's guys. It's guys loving other guys. You get what I'm saying here.
What's better than this? Guys being dudes.
According to Queerdom Wiki, the top 3 stripes represent community, healing, and joy. The bottom 3 stripes represent pure love, fortitude, and diversity. And the middle white stripe was taken from the trans flag, representing transgender individuals, gender non-conforming individuals, and non-binary folks. The MLM flag is also termed the Vincian flag. This name is taken after none other than Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo da Vinci definitely enjoyed himself some male company. Fun fact, Da Vinci's Salvator Mundi, or Savior of Worlds, is widely considered the modern depiction of Christ. It is at least the most well-circulated and most well-recognized. Here's the fun part. Historians and experts widely agree that the model that was used to pose for the portrait of Salvator Mundi was more than likely one of Da Vinci's many male lovers. Plot twist, the most widely used and recognized version that we have of Jesus today is based off of Da Vinci's gay lover. Da Vinci also painted the Mona Lisa, and it is currently a theory amongst a lot of historians that the model who sat for the Mona Lisa may have in fact been another one of Da Vinci's many male lovers. Confusingly, Vincian is often misinterpreted as the male equivalent of the term lesbian, when in fact, the male equivalent of the term lesbian would be Turnian. Here is a look at the Turnian flag. The name Turian comes from the scientist and mathematician Alan Turing. Alan Turing, born the 23rd of June, 1912, and passing away on the 7th of June, 1954. I don't know why, but the month of June comes up a lot in this series. Alan Turing was a mathematician, a code breaker, and a computer scientist. Computer scientist as in computations, not as in a digital device. And he served during World War II. You know, the war where we fought the Nazis. During World War II, Turing invented a new system of better breaking the German codes and ciphers. This genius of a man invented the Enigma machine, a system, an algorithm that was used to break the German ciphers and decode them so that they could be interpreted and intercepted by British and American forces. Sadly, in 1952, years after his service in the military, Turing was found guilty of committing homosexual acts. He was discharged from the military and he was given hormone replacement therapy, and not the good type. He was given hormone replacement therapy that actually acted as a chemical castration, which at the time was considered more preferable than serving prison time. On the 7th of June in 1954, Alan Turing was found dead, supposedly of cyanide poisoning, and it is believed to have been self-inflicted. But I have a confession to make to you, chat. This is not the Vincian flag. This is the Vincian flag. The former flag was created by Tumblr user Bivirgil and does represent today the MLM flag most widely recognized. The other flag was created by Tumblr user Kenochoric. If that name sounds familiar to you, it is because it was mentioned before in this series. In fact, Kenochoric was the designer of the Butch flag, more specifically the Sky Butch flag. This true Vincian flag was created as an alternative to the Achillean flag and the term Achillean. Again, we will dive into the Achillean flag and the Sapphic flag later on in the series. They deserve their own video. Now we are going to get into two specific subcategories of MLM, beginning with the bear flag. The year is 1995. The city is Washington, D.C. Psychology undergraduate Craig Byrnes decides to do his senior project on the bear culture, of which he had some experience in. And I don't mean bears as in Yogi Bear or Winnie the Pooh. For those of you who are not aware of what the term bear means, it's basically the gay version of dad bod. These men or men-aligned individuals are often more full-bodied, have a lot of body hair, and often sport really excellent facial hair. The bear movement has existed since the 1980s, but it isn't until 1995 that they've had a banner to gather under. And that is thanks to Craig Byrnes. On the other end of the spectrum, we have the twink flag. Twinks are often slender, lithe, and close-shaven or completely hairless. The twink flag is broken down into 3 equal-sized stripes, with a pair of the Mars symbol conjoined in the middle. Placing the 2 Mars symbols together represents homosexual love between men. The pink stripe represents femininity and youth, the white stripe for gender nonconformity, and the yellow stripe represents joy and independence. The twink flag was created by Monica Helms, an American trans woman, activist, author, and Navy veteran, in the year 1999. The twink flag was first flown at a pride parade in Phoenix, Arizona in the year 2000. And there you have it. This video has been a look at the MLM flag, as well as various forerunners and offshoots of it. Thank you all very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. If you wish to see other videos like this in the future, you can always hit subscribe if you haven't already. Comment down below what flag you would most like to see, and it might be popping up fairly soon in this series. Thank you all very much for watching, and happy Pride.